Ladies and gentlemen, I am in shock at this very moment in time because our main event is something completely done by the game, and I did not have any say in this at all. Apparently, Sting is cashing in his Money in the Bank match at Auckland, New Zealand for the world title against Roman Reigns in our main event. It's gonna be great. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Monday Nitro, and again, I know the intro was a little bit, hyped up, but I am not joking with you. The game actually decided to work in my favor, and it turns out this week, today on Nitro, Sting is cashing in his Money in the Bank match. So the whole trajectory of Extreme Rules, which at this point would be a few weeks out now, universe mode time, but much more time in obviously real life. Regardless, this could change the entire complexion of the pay-per-view. On top of that, I should also mention that in a few weeks on the channel, we'll be reaching EBCW episode 100. And in that match, we will have the EBCW champion, Kofi Kingston, putting his title on the line. So for all I know, people could not be Roman Reigns and Kofi Kingston could not be the champions going into Extreme Rules. It could be either Sting and whoever I decide to put Kofi Kingston against for our episode 100 spectacular. But here we are with our opening match here before the World Heavyweight title match. Lars Sullivan going up against Bray Wyatt. Is this the match where Lars Sullivan finally gets a win? Because we've seen him on numerous times here on EBCW Nitro, and he has not in any way, shape, or form performed to the ability that he did just in the last game, where he was even a former World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, you heard me correctly. He is a former World Heavyweight Champion. Go back and watch 2K19's stuff. He's going up against Bray Wyatt. Of course, now that I kind of think about it, I liked this version of Bray Wyatt. I truly did. I really did. At the same time, I do like the idea of the multiple personality Bray Wyatt with, the Firefly Funhouse and the Fiend. I think it's a little bit more dynamic than a sadistic cult leader, which is essentially what the whole Wyatt family started out with. So, I don't know. What do you guys think down in the comments section? Which version of Bray Wyatt do you like better? I see pros and I see cons with both. I just think the whole split personality deal is a little bit more dynamic, especially for Bray, since this is his brainchild after all. So, I don't know, man. I'm just really, all I know is these next couple of matches I got for you guys can't come soon enough, because as much as I want to focus on this match, I'm actually shocked that the game decided to do something right, for lack of better terms, and give us the proper match. Now, it says a customized match, which doesn't make any sense, because I had no way, shape, or form, I had no part in even putting that match together, and I think that's just the game being screwy with me. That's just my opinion. I guess because I actually had to put the Money in the Bank briefcase on Sting, the game automatically decided for me when I should actually have the Money in the Bank match. I don't know. This game's coding is so fucking stupid and so ridiculously odd that I just can't put my head around what it actually does. For all I know, Sting could still hold the Money in the Bank contract, and this is just a match that's happening, other than the fact that I had no point in creating it. It's weird. It really is weird. But that's Bray Wyatt. He's finally finished his entrance, and now we can finally get to the match itself. Big move there by Lars Sullivan. I think this is the match he finally gets a win in, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, the guy, he hasn't had it easy. You think from coming from a former world champion in one game, you think he'd have success, but it's proved before that in EBCW, no one's ever guaranteed success. It's all about, you know, it's just all about the game, man. No one's ever guaranteed success, and unfortunately, he just hasn't lived up to the expectation that I'm sure fans of the series put him up to when we first saw him way back when in Money in the Bank against Booker T. Now, losing against Booker T is one thing, but continuously losing in several matches, like against Samoa Joe and others, you know, I'm sure it's rattling him more or less. I should have reversed that. That was me. I always forget that those things could pop up, and when they eventually do pop up, it's already too late. You know what I mean? Nice move there by Lars. Did I get it? No, I did not. I did not get it that time. Needed a gut there by Lars. Another big clothesline. He's just pummeling Bray Wyatt. Surprised that we've even seen Bray Wyatt here today after one of the most early matches in 2K20. I'd say we weren't even 10 matches in. I was already saying to myself, yeah, we're just going to bury this version of Bray Wyatt because I thought I was going to... What the fuck? What? That's freaky. Is that going to happen all the time? That was weird as shit. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm actually legit freaked out. I was like, what the fuck? The Undertaker's here? But then it was just Bray Wyatt playing mind games with me. And now that I think about it, I probably should have figured that, because I think that did happen in the last time we saw Bray in a match. But what do I know? I don't have that great of a memory anyway, so what do I know if it happened or not? I wouldn't be surprised if it did, but I don't feel like having to go back and find out. Big headbutt there, ladies and gentlemen. And an alley-oop bomb of sorts coming out of the corner by Lars. What is this? What's this guy's fucking finisher? Doesn't he have, or signature? Doesn't he have a signature or something? What the fuck is this guy's signature? Oh, I know what it is now. It took me a second because I haven't used him in a while. Now I know. Big headbutt off the top rope. That should be it. I mean, I don't see why this can't be it. 1, 2, 3. Lars Sullivan gets his first win. About time. Maybe we can build him up a little bit. Is he going to be the killer he was in 2K19 SmackDown, though? We'll find out. But hey, it was a hell of a match. Is that the only thing that they're going to show? That's the only replay? The pinfall? Not even the signature? That's a bummer. That's just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. We still have the United States Champion in action coming up next. And can AJ Styles, you know, like I said, he's kind of the forgotten champion in EBCW more or less. So let's see what he's got going on. See who he's facing. But either way, man, Lars Sullivan gets his win, and that's about it, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than that. I mean, he really hasn't. I really haven't had much to do with Lars Sullivan other than just beating him in every match I've been in. So with him, so it's hard to say what I'm going to do with him in the future. But I'm sure he'll be okay, you know. But that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. United States Champion AJ Styles in action up next, and then our main event: Sting cashing in Money in the Bank against Roman Reigns.